Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I will propose to start with a slightly different and completely new concept, so don't hesitate to tell us what you think about it in the comments at the end of the video. So we will go around the life of the great Bill Gates. It was long been the biggest fortune in the world, and above all, he is the creator of one of the biggest IT companies of all time, Microsoft. But before revealing to you all the life of the magnate of IT, do not hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already, thought about activating the notifications, clicking on the little bell below the video to not miss any releases. Go ahead, friends, let's discover the life of this great man that is Bill Gates. First thing to know about this man is that his name, complete, is not Bill Gates, but William Henry Bill Gates III. And yes, our little Bill is the third of the name, and the first to become an entrepreneur since his father and grandfather were renowned lawyers. His mother was working for one of the biggest banks in Washington state. Bill Gates was born on October 28, 1955, and is now 64 years old. Born in Seattle, Washington, USA, he will leave quickly to the region to study at Harvard and launch his Microsoft company in 1975 during his university studies. He will stop his studies 2 years later and will never graduate. This to focus only this little one business. For the record, Microsoft was born from an idea between friends who was born in a garage. Like Apple during its launch, Microsoft initially passes for a concept out of a new movie science fiction, and will not be taken seriously right away. Despite everything, Bill Gates will not let go, and will become the man and company we know. To give you an idea, the very first Microsoft computer was just a simple big box, impossible to transport, and could calculate faster than any human being. Far from their current use, computers were not at the beginning intended only to count for large companies such as banks or even research centers. On the family side, the computer mogul married in 1994 with Melinda Gates, who was already working for Microsoft at the time. Together, they will have 3 children, a son, Rory John Gates, and 2 daughters, Jennifer Catherine and Phoebe Adele Gates. Although he was the world's top fortune for a very long time, Bill Gates is now voiced by Amazon creator Jeffrey Preston Bezos, with his some $113 billion, while the boss of Microsoft has only $98 billion in his pocket. Anyway, what? I would like to own 1% of this fortune. To give you some more details about his life, Bill Gates is a Scorpion and therefore has a character of leader. His little cute sins are his little collection of car and private jets. His house is now estimated at $131 million. And did you know that his property tax goes up more than $1 million? I would not like to have to pay it personally. Besides, if you like this kind of little info, I can also tell you that a visit to the home of the creator of Microsoft was sold in 2019 at auction at 33,000 euros, the price of a car to visit a house. It's crazy. The former leader recently acquired a very handsome $644 million boat. This boat is huge and is about 112 meters long, has 5 different bridges, and runs entirely on hydrogen. Never seen before. Besides his fortune, Bill Gates takes great care. Little spendthrift despite a penchant for collecting beautiful cars, and especially Porsches. He spends about 5% of his wallet for charities every year. Very strategic, he donates this money not in cash, but in action. Besides, he recently gave $100 million to help in the search for a vaccine against the coronavirus. Very discreetly, on the political side, however, we know that he does not wear his president, current Donald Trump, in his heart. If you didn't know, by the way, Bill Gates even planned in all for his heritage. Wishing his children weren't maintained all their life, it will not make them inherit the majority of his money, and it will prefer to give it to charities that take to heart. Now let's talk a bit more about Microsoft. The locals, the residents of the company, are today located, as you know, maybe in Silicon Valley, in San Francisco, like his competitors and partners, Apple, Facebook, or Google. Besides, for this little anecdote, it is said that Bill Gates uses in parts of Apple computers. True or false? Probably true, since we can openly admit that for certain things, Apple was better, for example, the processing of photos or video. But conversely, at the time, Steve Jobs confessed publicly that Microsoft exceeded it when it came to capacity of some graphic cards, and in particular, for video game players. The two men have always known how to be humble and recognize their flaws. Although Microsoft launched the era of computing as it is known, Bill Gates made a few small errors. We all know Windows 95, 98, and especially XP were created at the perfection and have enabled the world's population to access modern computing from home, Yet just after the launching of Windows Vista will mean a very big flop, and will even force some of its users to turn to the Apple market. Bill Gates had publicly acknowledged at that time that Windows Vista was not its greatest achievement, and was already working on new operating systems. And it was the case. Not much time afterward, Microsoft users were able to discover Windows 7, 8, and today the 10, which works wonderfully and is regularly put up to date. But Bill Gates doesn't just work on systems and powerful operation. He also decides a launch and range allowing everyone to take notes, sheets, calculations, or the creation of a slideshow with its range-complete Microsoft Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. Provided with the computer, this sequel will forever redefine the image, the use of a computer. In the 2000s, Bill Gates decided to completely expand his vision of things and will subsequently decide to launch a video game named to Xbox, which continues today to play millions of people across the planet. But it does not stop there, and it also launching a range of phones and tablets allowing to reach more people and to stay in competition with the competition. On the telephone side, Microsoft released the Lumia brand in the start of 2010s and will continue to develop the range with 7 different models. These are great phones on a report value for money, but unfortunately brands will develop over time, not allowing Microsoft to align. On the tablet side, however, Microsoft is still aligned thanks to its less expensive Surface than some others on the market, and working perfectly, always giving more possibilities to consumers. Finally, being a very humble man, Bill Gates is most of the time adored by many people around the globe and on social networks. To give you an idea, on Instagram he is followed by 2.8 million subscribers, 46.5 million on Twitter, and 19.5 on Facebook, and over 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Bill Gates is also a big fan of these networks and replies regularly to its subscribers by itself. Bill Gates remained the CEO of Microsoft until 2000 and has become the president of the company afterwards. He left the queens of the company to Satya Nadella, but regularly advises him on matters of new technology. This is what you need to know about the computer mogul, our dear Bill Gates. Hope the video has you more. Besides, do not hesitate to not let us know in the comments, and if you wish to know a little more about the life of another great high-tech personality, tell us too. Do not hesitate to give us a thumbs up in the blue below in the video and let us know you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe to the channel and activate notifications and clicking on the little bell to not miss any videos. With that, I'll see you soon and take care of yourself. Ciao! Hey everybody, it's Nathan, the English voiceover guy for aTech English. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to hear more from me, you can find my channel, Nathan Blake Games, right here on YouTube. There's a link in the description and on the end card. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Sayonara.